Introducing first, from the dark side, it's Holidead!
Ladies and gentlemen, David McLean here with my co-host Nigel Zane. We're at ringside at the Wild Women of Wrestling Arena, and this is the first contest of our Hour of Power.
Holidead, David, who we most recently saw in trios action, teaming up with the Mighty Mites. A big surprise there, especially for the Alliance. And what a way to kick off action here tonight with Holidead.
Well, she's going to be going in the ring with a veteran. But if Holidead could beat this ring veteran, former champion, she's going to make a case for herself in her single competition here on WOW.
And her opponent, from Ocala, Florida, former WOW World Champion, Santana
That's
Garrett!
right, man, Santana Garrett, who's been in those matches, have you seen, with Paola, the GOAT, and all the competitors in WOW that all were in that four-way championship title contender match, Nigel, from Genesis to Princess Aussie. And here is Santana Garrett.
Well, let's not forget the winner of that fatal four-way and the superhero that will challenge the Class Master next week here on WOW, Tormenta.
You got that right.
Santana Garrett, the former WOW World Champion, David. And 3 weeks ago, it was Santana Garrett who actually picked up a disqualification victory over the WOW World Champion. But of course, Champion's Advantage did not walk away with the title. Set for in-ring action against Holidead, and both of these superheroes, David, well-traveled athletes. And now, as our official, Max Padilla, in charge of this action. You know, I was talking to Santana Garrett, by the way, in the back, and she told me that in one of Holidead's first international tours, she was one of Holidead's first matches over in Japan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and now full circle, here they are in the WOW Arena. Nationwide, being seen by hundreds of thousands of people each week. And this is definitely going to be a test for Holidead, because Santana Garrett has the experience factor, and Santana said, I'm going to see what Holidead has been doing these last several years since we faced off in Japan.
Well, it's tough when you go over to Japan and wrestle due to the travel and the time period, and you got to get over early. As you know, many competitors come out to Los Angeles to compete in WOW. They try to get in a few days early in order to adjust to time changes. Even Santana, she comes in all the way from Florida, and she does not any longer like to come in the morning and then wrestle in the evening. She likes to get in a day or two earlier. She's made sure her schedule allows that.
Little preparation time now as Holidead spins the body of Santana Garrett, just clobbering away at the chest. Holidead, as innovative as they come with her offense, David, no doubt about it. Holidead now up on the ring apron and drops a leg right across the chest of Santana Garrett. Holidead sliding in the ring, because with that experience I was talking to you about, David, she knows you can only get the pinfall or submission in that ring. And Holidead following up on that leg drop.
Oh, Holidead jamming the back of Santana Garrett. And the last time we saw Santana Garrett in action, we all commented on her back taking that pounding from the Class Master.
That's right. And now, the back of Santana Garrett, speaking of which, just being broken right across that knee of Holidead, who now has Santana Garrett in the Tree of Woe. Kicking away at the midsection is Holidead, the leader of the Violence is for Everyone act.
She loves violence.
Holidead with the drop kick
Right into the midsection of Santana Garrett, and that doesn't feel good. Luckily, no food came up.
That's right. Got the bottom of the sternum as well now as Santana Garrett powers out at 2. David, last week, you had a surprise about a new WOW superhero.
And she's coming up next.
That's right, David. Hey, do you think maybe she'd run to Ernest Tubb Record Store and get me a couple of CDs and things?
Well, Nigel, I want to hear about those bars you love down in Nashville, but right now, Santana Garrett's in trouble.
And now Holidead, you're right, David. Holidead has Santana Garrett in a world of trouble. Referee Max Padilla says, no, Santana not giving up, but you can tell that did a lot of damage, David. Holidead feeling fully confident in this matchup, and really, Santana Garrett, I've not seen her in this position many times before, David.
She's in trouble, another one, jamming that forehead into the top turnbuckle is Holidead on our opening match here today on Wild Women Wrestling, and Santana reverses.
Santana now sent up to the top, thanks to Holidead. Blocks the, I thought she had a block on that forearm shot, but Santana Garrett not quite enough to get it away. Nails back with a forearm shot of her own and a boot to the chest of Holidead, David.
Well, Santana broke the momentum of Holidead and then able to get out of the way, and now she got the space she needed to fly and take Holidead down. Look at the face of Santana Garrett. She has the confidence.
Back handspring elbow by the former WOW World Champion now, setting Holidead up on the top turnbuckle. Holidead with the forearm smash, but what is Holidead doing now? Trying to reverse this move, and this could be very dangerous.
Santana's in trouble, but she comes up. She brings the midsection. She does a sit-up, if you will, and they're hitting each other across the chest. Santana unable to get full momentum, though.
And Santana Garrett still with the legs wrapped around Holidead, but Holidead grabs those legs and now has that full Boston Crab just locked in, cinching down, putting all of her weight on that lower part of the back of Santana Garrett and torturing those legs at the same time, David.
The pressure on the back, right on the mid of the back. Santana's in trouble. She's trying to twist and turn because she couldn't get to the bottom rope. Holidead turns over. Santana able to break away, fortunately for her. Holidead using her strength to pick Santana up and swing her into the mat head first.
My goodness, and now this match could be Holidead's. If she could roll over Santana, this thing's over. She's got the cover now, and Santana kicks out.
A 2 count.
Santana able to kick out Holidead once again, going for the cover, and once again coming up 1 second short. The disappointment, you can clearly see it in Holidead. Now she's going for the double angel wings, possibly looking for the darkness falls. She's got Santana Garrett up.
Santana, she's able to slip over though. Can she get behind Holidead? Yes. Holidead holds on to the ropes though. Santana springs up and jams her.
Holidead confused for just a second and eats that rise and shine. A super kick. Could the super kick do it? Yes, it does. Santana Garrett with the big victory.
Santana Garrett took advantage of that kick and did not wait until she could get the pinfall on Holidead.
Your winner, Santana Garrett. Introducing first, from the mean streets of Los Angeles, California, it's Fury.
Welcome back to WOW, fans. We've got more action ready for you as the heavy metal sister, Fury, makes her way down to ringside, David, and talk about a styles clash here. A little heavy metal going head-to-head with some country.
You got that right.
And she is set to take on one of WOW's finest here, Fury, an in-ring veteran, not only here in WOW, but in the world of professional wrestling. And what a test this will be for the debuting Nikki Nashville. I cannot wait to see her in action.
Opponent, making her WOW debut from the great state of Tennessee, it's Nikki Nashville.
Nigel, I know why you're a fan already before she even gets to the ring, because you, my friend, are a big fan of country music. only second to Elvis Presley. Give me some background, Nigel. I haven't been in Nashville in some 20 years.
Well, you know, I did have a chance to catch up with Nikki Nashville, and I joked with you about her going to Ernest Tubb Record Shop, but Nikki loves being in Nashville. You know, she told me she loves country music and fell in love with it, David, because of the storytelling. She started working at a bar. It was a country music bar, and she fell in love with it. And now she really has an affection for that country lifestyle. Of course, you can see the attire inspired by greats like Patsy Cline and Loretta Lynn, but we updated it a little bit, and it's got a little Casey Musgraves flavor to it. The bell ringing, and this, the debut match of Nikki Nashville, who grew up in Ohio and loved fishing with her dad, learned how to hunt with her dad, and she's just a good old country girl, David, ready for a little act. Kind of reminds me of a good country girl that we know, David, Selena Majors.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've never seen Selena in crimson red, though. She's usually in black for being a badass.
Well, she's more of a Johnny Cash fan.
Oh, there you go, Johnny Cash.
But now, of course, with Nikki Nashville, music isn't only her game. She grew up playing volleyball, basketball, track, and in college, she got into bodybuilding, and that's why she got the impressive build that she has now. You can imagine her playing on the volleyball court, and right now, Fury taking it to Nikki Nashville.
She left her midsection exposed, Nigel. That's a mistake. And she's learning welcome to WOW right now, baby, because the veteran Fury is taking it to Nikki Nash. And there's no music playing right now unless it's jingle bells inside the forehead of Nikki Nash.
And now Fury giving a little head banging that maybe Nikki Nashville was not looking for. And Nikki Nashville just taking quite the beating from Fury. Although very impressive in the early goings of this matchup. This is her first time here at WOW, and you got to get the butterflies out, David. We are on national television, and you got to think that's in the back of Nikki Nashville's mind. What a knee to the shoulder of Nikki Nashville.
You talk about becoming a professional wrestler. You're on the indie circuit. You're in the armories. But when you come here and you get in front of the big lights and the music and the crowd, things change quickly. The atmosphere creates a different sense of who you are and what you're made of. And everything can throw you off. And once you get thrown off, it's hard to get back on track.
A lot of pressure, but pressure makes diamonds. And David, right now the pressure is on Nikki Nashville, her debut matchup. And Fury trying to do all she can to use her, Nikki Nashville, as a stepping stone. Now, as the Koji clutch locked in by Fury, will Nikki Nashville be able to hang on, or will this be enough to put away the Nashville resident?
We saw a submission hold just weeks ago on WOW. This could be the second time we see a submission.
That's right, it's won Fury several matches in a row, but right now, Nikki Nashville inching her way over to that bottom rope. Nikki Nashville with a lot of height and a lot of reach there, able to get the bottom rope, David. And that shows what kind of tremendous athleticism and tenacity that Nikki Nashville has. You know, you can't go out and party all night long in Printer's Alley on Broadway down there at the stage, and of course my favorite Tootsie's, David, without having a little bit of...
Well, you gotta take me down there, Nigel, one night.
Look, we're gonna go.
Fly down, or we'll drive down from Indianapolis.
That sounds like a plan to me now, as Nikki Nashville lighting up Fury similar to those neon signs on Broadway. What a kick. Side kick from Nikki Nashville, who's feeling the momentum, David. And now Fury working her way back up to her feet. But Nashville better be careful now.
She rams Fury. She's changing the momentum. She picks Fury up.
Oh my! What a belly-to-back suplex, and you can hear the fans here in the WOW Arena cheering on the newcomer, the newest WOW superhero, Nikki Nashville. And that's a true test, David. The fans here, wow, you know, if they accept you just like that on your debut match, that's good news for Nikki Nashville.
They like the country. They like that country. And they usually like Fury here in LA because of all the rockers for the Sunset Strip.
Oh my!
What
a jackhammer!
maneuver.
A jackhammer slam, and that's it. What an impressive debut for Nikki Nashville.
And look at her face, David. What excitement. Welcome to WOW, Nikki Nashville.
Your winner, Nikki Nashville.
Nikki Nashville picking up an all-important win against...
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, St. Paul, Minnesota, and the Glitter Aerobics Academy of Beverly Hills, respectively, Coach Campanelli, Candy Crush, and Gloria Glitter. They are top tier.
This is our semi-main event tonight, fans. Top tier, coming to ringside. The trios champions of the world.
And of course, last time we saw top tier, David, with the safety meeting. Absolutely ridiculous. And now, still the trios champions, David, holding on to the championships for an impressive 44 weeks, the longest reigning trios champions in television history. The most dangerous team, they say, in pro wrestling, the best team in pro wrestling, and tonight they will take on the team of the Island Girl, Tiki Chamorro and Sandy Shore, who will put those statements, David, to test.
Well, nobody's been able to come up with the right combination in order to beat top tier.
And now Coach Campanelli with the mic. Oh boy.
So, you know, our next opponents, sorry, I don't want to step on your job here, but Tiki Chamorro, Island Girl, and Sandy Shore. You know, I hope these beach bums don't think they're going on a vacation, because they're about to step in the ring with top tier. The greatest and most dangerous tag team in all of professional wrestling. We're more dangerous than shark-infested waters. And just like sharks, we'll chew you up and spit you out. Absolutely. And after that, I think, well, maybe top tier will go on vacation.
That's a
maybe
great
the
idea.
Queen's dime. We're welcome.
I don't think you're going to fund the vacation,
No,
David.
you got that right.
Well, top tier,
I
full
don't
of
think you
themselves.
are either.
No, but I would suggest that's a great idea, though. Maybe a month or 2 month vacation for top tier.
And their opponents, from the island of Santa Rita, Guam, the beautiful islands of Hawaii, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, it's Tiki Chamorro, Island Girl Kalaki, and Sandy Shore.
What we've seen in the last couple of months, the friendship developed between the Island Girl Kalaki and Tiki Chamorro, but now in this trios match, adding another superhero who likes the fun in the sun, David, and that, of course, is Sandy Shore.
They're not expecting a day at the beach. They know it. And Sandy Shore is teaming with the Island Girls. They specifically selected her to join them. And they want a victory here against the champs.
That's right, all three ladies love that island life, love that beach life. Of course, Sandy Shore from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Coach Campanelli now kicking things off for her team, Tiki Chamorro in the ring for her team, and Tiki Chamorro. Wow. With a little bit of aggression here in the early going to this matchup. Just taking Coach all the way down, starting off with that leg, and now with the arm drag from Tiki Chamorro, Coach Campanelli going up for the big body slam. And Chamorro hooking the leg. Referee Charlie Wu says that's a 2 count. Again, non-title matchup situation here. But as David said, if the team of Chamorro, Island Girl, Kalaki, and Sandy Shore can knock off top tier, he'll give them a championship opportunity. Tiki Chamorro staying in control of this matchup, sending Candy Crush, the heavy hitter of WOW, into the corner. Tiki Chamorro now tags into the Island Girl Kalaki, who sends Candy Crush down to the canvas with a back elbow. Fireman's carry takeover from Kalaki, and an arm drag to follow it up. Kalaki, excited about the opportunity to face the Trios champions. She knows what's on the line here, David. A possible shot at the championship
She takes
if they
down
win.
Crush. Look at that, Nigel.
And now Kalaki, front face lock into Crush, and so far it's been all, oh boy, as soon as I said it though, Candy Crush must have heard us over here, David.
You
The
got
big
that
chop
right. Did
across
you
the
hear
chest.
that?
I sure did, but I also heard the thud of Gloria Glitter's face hit the canvas, and now Kalaki has Gloria Glitter along with Sandy Shore. Glitter now being sent down to the canvas. Leg sweep along with the back elbow from Sandy Shore. Not enough for a pinfall though, David.
Sandy Shore going back, but Glitter held onto the ropes.
Bump kick, though, connects with Sandy Shore. There's the hammerhead from Sandy Shore. Is this enough to put away Gloria Glitter? No.
I was surprised Campanelli or Crush didn't run in to save Glitter.
And you know, David, Sandy Shore now with the up and over. Sandy Shore blocks the punch attempt from Gloria Glitter. And Sandy Shore better watch out, David, because right now, there you see
she
it.
was gonna go up, and Coach just pulled the left leg out from under her, and she went down on the side of the mat. I hope she didn't take a tooth out when that hit the corner of the ring apron.
I saw there on the corner of our screen, David. Of course, Coach Campanelli just ripping Sandy Shore off the ring apron. And now, Coach Campanelli starts the series of splashes off now. Candy Crush joining in the fray. And now the tag in to Gloria Glitter. And this is what they call, David, the podium splash. Gloria Glitter now tags into Coach Campanelli. The podium splash doing its damage.
Snap air by Coach. Sandy in trouble. Sandy down 1-2, but she's able to get the right shoulder up, Nigel. Coach didn't put the left knee into the shoulder or hold that arm down.
And David now, Sandy Shore into the ropes, and my goodness, that knee just buried right into the midsection of Sandy Shore, and now the knee being driven right into the back of the neck of Shore, David.
Jamming that forehead into the purple mat of wow. It's Coach Campanelli. Sandy Shore's in the wrong corner, Nigel.
No doubt about that, David.
Trying to fight out, though, and Crush delivers a blow with that kick right to the midsection. Candy Crush has become vicious in the last year hanging out with Coach Campanelli.
David, she is the heavy hitter of WOW, is Candy Crush. The aggression has been turned up 100%, and you can clearly see that.
She used to be a nice person.
She bites people's ears, David.
Well, I'm saying she used to be when she first came to WOW. I think winning became her passion. Winning at all costs, or at any cost, has become what Candy Crush, Coach, and Glitter want.
And now the cardio queen, Gloria Glitter in. Oh my, but gets sent down to the canvas with a headbutt from Tiki Chamorro now. Gloria Glitter trying to turn things and does so. Shoulder right to the midsection of Tiki Chamorro. And now the count from Gloria Glitter, adding a little bit of insult to injury now, as Glitter perched up on that top turnbuckle. And what a shot from Glitter. Referee Charlie Wu saying good enough for two. But the team of Chamorro, Shore, and Kalaki hanging in this trios matchup, David.
Coming up, fans, the main event will feature Paola, the Colombian goat. You won't want to miss it after this semi-main event. Kalaki comes in and breaks up the pin by Crush.
But David, before that, I understand we'll be hearing from Samantha Smart of the Class Masters, Tiki Chamorro, going for a pinfall attempt on Candy Crush. Candy Crush, front face lock, and once again, those frequent tags and keeping their opponents in the corner is what led Top Tier to so much success. That, and Top Tier not afraid to bend or break the rules, David.
Up against their Glitter goes, but she's taken down by Tiki, the rugby player.
And what a rugby-like tackle to Gloria Glitter, who got sawed in half.
She did, but she gets the tag to Crush. But Kalaki comes in. Kalaki is here. Look at that drop kick by Kalaki.
2 in a row now, David. Candy Crush off the ropes. Barrel roll by Kalaki. Could this be it? No.
I thought we were going to have the first time pin on top tier member Candy Crush.
And Kalaki sending down Candy Crush straight to the canvas.
Help me. She yelled, help me to Glitter. Help me, she was yelling. Crush comes in to help her. She heard the cries for help. Kalaki has signed off with a tag on Sandy Shore. Sandy Shore is up. She comes up the second rope, but Glitter catches her. Crush jams Kalaki's head into the steel pole. Crush comes in with Coach. They side sweep her, and they take down Sandy Shore.
The Hail Mary, just too much for Sandy Shore. Top tier walks away with the victory.
There they are, Nigel. Top tier. They've got the titles. They've got...
Introducing first, accompanied by the VIP from Las Vegas, Nevada, Abilene Maverick. She is known as the sensation of reality television. From Colombia, it's Paola Mayfield, the Colombian Girl.
This is it, Nigel. Hold it. The main event is to feature Paola the Goat coming out here to wrestle. She's coming out in a black dress with Abilene Maverick.
Abilene Maverick accompanying Paola Mayfield, who was set to take on in tonight's main event. Of course, Princess Aussie, David. We've been talking about it the whole program.
Abilene Maverick, what in the heck is this with Paola in a neck brace?
David, she's just been really, really hurt. And so...
From what? Her last event?
Obviously, David!
Well, I don't know with you. First you say it's a toe, then it's a back, then you bring in Paola. Is this all some more Abilene Maverick shenanigans?
David?
Sounds like it to me.
I get that we are both perfect, beautiful, blonde 10 out of 10s, but we're not the same person, David. That was my toe that got hurt, not hers.
You admit your toe wasn't really hurt then, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. It hurt really, really bad, David. And this is about Paola. This is about her neck and how injured she is. But David, because I am such a fair and great and honest person, I have found a suitable replacement for her tonight.
A replacement?
Well, we were set to have Princess Aussie taking on Paola Mayfield, the Colombian Goat.
It's Genesis!
But as you just heard my broadcast partner David McLean say, Genesis now out to replace Paola Mayfield, who, according to Abilene Maverick, has a neck injury. Came out wearing the neck brace here in the beginning of our main event segment time, and now we're being joined by the Colombian Goat, Paola Mayfield, and Abilene Maverick right now at the broadcast booth.
Paola and Abilene are going to be sitting here with us at ringside.
Well, we still have a main event to come, folks, and it looks like it will be Genesis versus Princess Aussie.
And her opponent from the beautiful land down under, it's Princess Aussie.
Princess Aussie's at least coming out for this main event, but she expected to be in here versus Paola. Paola, can you add anything to why you're not in the ring wrestling?
This is unfair, David. That was all Tormenta. She meant to kill me. You know what? I need to call someone because they need to ban that move. The meteorite, whatever they call it, they need to ban it. It shouldn't be allowed anymore. They're going to ruin my beautiful face and my neck. That's why I'm not there.
The meteor is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Paola and David, it looks like they're trying to get the move banned, but right now, main event time, and as you mentioned, David, Princess Aussie has been preparing this week for a main event matchup with Paola Mayfield, the Colombian GOAT. Well, we were just informed moments ago that Genesis would be taking her place, David, in this main event matchup. What a surprise for Princess Aussie.
They don't like each other, and they've had some great competitions with each other, each of them picking up wins and losses. And right here, the Princess Aussie is going to town on Genesis, and why not? What would be expected in the fact that I can only assume Genesis had no clue, Abilene Maverick, that she was going to be in here wrestling immediately tonight as the main event.
Seems like Genesis might have been on the fix, but Princess Aussie certainly wasn't now, as Genesis reverses Princess Aussie, and Aussie with the head scissors to Genesis.
And you know what, at this point, I honestly don't even care who wins, as long as they tear each other apart, so that Paola, my baby girl, can pick up the pieces.
Yeah, I don't care about what's happening, you know what? But let's trust on Genesis. At least she just make us look good on this one, right?
I hope she makes
This
us look
could be
good.
you in here right now, Paola. You could be in there against
I
Princess
should, but if it
Aussie.
wasn't because of Tormenta, she's gonna pay for this.
There you hear it, fans. Tormenta is going to pay for what she has done to Paola. Paola has made a mark here, saying her neck is injured. We will go back to the tape. We will look at the move off that third rope, Nigel.
We will definitely take a look at the move, the meteor you're speaking of, David, from Tormenta. But right now, Genesis just tearing into Princess Aussie. This, the fourth time these two superheroes have met in the history of WoW. Look at Genesis.
Nice chop, and Jeff McGowan was unable to get Genesis back off of Princess Aussie.
She needs to be
Aussie
fast.
is so lucky that that is not Paola in the ring with her, because Paola would have already won. She'd already had the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I should have finished this match a while ago.
Well, we
She's
were
so
looking forward to that matchup, I can tell you that. The first time we would have seen those two WoW superheroes in the ring wrestling. But oh no, I have a suspicion though. I'm gonna look at the tape. Is this another Abilene Maverick shenanigans?
She will
David,
never do that.
Thank you, Paola. I would never do that. I'm not a liar, David.
Blood blower by Princess Aussie to Genesis. And now both superheroes trying very hard to find their placement back in this matchup. It was just a month and a half ago, David, that these two superheroes fought each other again, the third time, and it was Genesis who got her feet on the ropes, David, able to get the leverage and the pinfall victory over Princess Aussie.
Well, both of these two competitors won that gold of the WoW Championship around their waist, and Princess Aussie has taken it to Genesis tonight.
Both of these superheroes, belly to back suplex from Princess Aussie in the main event slot tonight, and are going to make the most of it. We're going to have to get an update on the neck of Paola, the Colombian GOAT, now as Princess Aussie charges with the clothesline, David, but I'm sure we'll hear more from that.
Absolutely.
Once we get to vacations, that we need vacations, we're going to find the best doctors available so I can come and finish what I started. That's what is going to happen.
Absolutely. We have to take her back to Colombia, find the best doctors we absolutely can, and get you taken care of, baby girl.
Well, what about going to Las Vegas? That's your new hangout, I hear, with Abilene Maverick.
I know Abilene will have the best doctors in there for me to check on me before
Absolutely.
everything.
All the aftercare will be there, and then we will also hit the after hours and party it up.
Princess Aussie with the crossface on Genesis, and we could be seeing the end of this matchup now as senior official Jeff McGowan checking in. Look at this, Genesis.
I thought Genesis was tapping out, but no, she started to fight Aussie.
I think I started to like Genesis a little bit.
Cradle pin now by Princess Aussie. Kicks out at 2, does Genesis, David.
The fans are going crazy tonight. We saw top tier in here, wrangling a victory, and they didn't like it at all. And right now they're trying to get behind, it seems,
Ooh, Genesis.
Genesis. Right now, 1, 2.
Excellent blower, good enough for a 2 count, but not good enough
He needs
to
to
put
count
away the
faster.
former WOW World's Champion. Paola, you're saying he needs to count faster.
Yes,
Does
I
Jeff
think he's very
McGowan.
slow. Yeah, he's very slow. He needs to go faster. Genesis is doing such a great job. Even I'm not a fan of her, but I like it.
I mean,
today.
she's not you.
Yeah, that's
so
why.
no one's going to be you, but she'll do for now.
Yeah,
You're entertaining
yeah.
me at least.
Yes.
You know, I look at these two and I think of Las Vegas, Nigel. I think we've got the VIPs sitting here with us.
No doubt
You are
about
so
it.
lucky, David, to have us in here. You are so lucky.
Also to say you think you have the VIPs, David, you do have the VIPs sitting next to you.
They can probably hook you up with those Wayne Newton tickets you've been looking for, David.
I know it, and Tom Jones.
Ooh, I
She's
like
still
that.
performing?
Oh. All right, Aussie's up on the top turnbuckle. Genesis with a right forearm. Genesis
yes.
has got to put her in there for the superplex
Oh,
off
yeah.
the third rope.
But Princess Aussie, fighting out of instinct, she knows that if Genesis was able to hit that superplex, it would have been over for this matchup, David. Now Genesis once again approaching the top turnbuckle.
like
What a
this.
kick, David.
Nice kick right there by Genesis to Aussie.
Oh, she's caught finally.
She's got her
Going
for
it.
the superplex.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
For the superplex.
Oh yes. Oh.
Princess Aussie tossing Genesis off that second
Oh, the
turnbuckle.
Genesis is going higher.
Princess Aussie, David, on the way up top. Frog splash from Princess Aussie. She's got the leg. Could it be? Yes. Princess Aussie, what a win tonight.
That's what happened because it wasn't me. Yeah.
That's exactly